sorry.
Okay, so we have Emily Anthony, rising star from Love During Lockup, season 7. She is dating in the show an inmate Justin, 34 years old, I think. 34-year-old inmate Justin.
35.
35. So it follows their relationship and her career as a hooker while in this relationship. So there's a lot of tears, a lot of drama, of course. And Justin, he's locked up for like firearm possession, robbery. So I guess we'll start with this. What did he got stealing? Your heart? Question mark.
You know, that's an interesting question, because from what he told me, because I told him I was a small business owner, he told me he never stole from any businesses, just people. He would break into their house to steal their belongings and hustle it off.
That's way worse.
Yeah. Oh, well, we don't judge. We are accepting.
No, like people will use the argument like, "Oh, I'm stealing from Walmart. I'm stealing from Sheetz. This is a big corporation." But if a guy's like, "I just robbed some grandma," like you're still a piece of shit.
Well, I don't think it was grandmas. I think it was more like granddaddies.
Oh,
like the rich guy, like the rich old man. I'm not 100% positive on that, because my problem is when I see felonies, my pussy gets wet. So I don't really care what you do.
The guests are gawking. So felonies turn you on is what I'm. Yes.
Well, yeah.
Is it about the danger? Is it okay, I was gonna ask this. So you met Justin. I watched the episodes yesterday. It took me fucking 3 hours to find a goddamn subscription to watch it. But after a free trial later, we watched the first 5. Laughed a lot. It was good. So you met Justin on Facebook Marketplace dating.
Yeah, he was actually selling himself on Marketplace. No, what happened is I was scrolling through people you may know, and I kept seeing his picture. And like once I keep seeing people's pictures, I'm like, you know what? I'm adding them, and that's exactly what I did. I added him, and the next thing I know, in my DMs, I got one of those like wave emojis, and I was like,
nice.
Hello.
Good start.
Let's continue this conversation.
Okay, it said early on you told him you were hooking.
Yeah.
Right? Same with like when you met me. Within I think 30 seconds, you're like, I'm a hooker.
Instantly. That's one thing about me is I will tell everyone all my business instantly. I don't care if I like shit my pants 2 seconds before meeting you. I will tell you. I am that brutally honest. And I remember going to because sometimes I fly out of Cleveland. And Ohio is not like Vegas. They're a little shocked when you tell people that you sell pussy. So I remember sitting down at the bar. I got a double tequila sunrise, and the lady asked me why I was going to Vegas, and I told her exactly why I was going to Vegas. I said I'm in the adult industry, and she looked at me like I had 2 heads, and I said I'm a hooker.
People don't take it well.
No.
I mean I have qualms with it. I think you should be able to do whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
And this is what comes up in the episode. It's like the dating is when it gets tough. Whenever you're dating someone that's a sex worker and you almost have to share this person with other people, it gets hard. And that's like what the blunt of the show is about right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how much you can talk about yet because not all of it's released, which sucks.
I know, and that is the hard part. But so I try to look at it as like in like roles reversed. Like I told you instantly. I told Justin instantly. I was like, because if you already are not okay with it, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
And bottom line, that's how I view everything.
Yep.
If it was the second message. The first message he told me he was his ex told me he was incarcerated. I said I used to be an officer. And then I was waiting for his phone call because I was just going to tell him. And I sent the message and I said, just before Justin calls me, just know I'm in the adult industry and I'm not just like posting bikini pics on OnlyFans.
Nice.
I am fully doing the most.
You said you were a corrections officer.
Yeah,
I think that was in the episode too.
Yes.
You look like you were like 18 in the photo they put up.
So I was 21. And they put up the county jail photo because when I worked in the state prison, I worked in a like boot camp style one. And I used to wear one of those like ranger hat things. And I was not putting that on national TV. I will say I'm a hooker, but I will not put a picture of me in a fucking ranger hat on national TV.
Damn. I was about to say, that's my favorite category. That would have been sick. What's, okay, so did your love for inmates start?
Ooh,
as a corrections officer, and is that why you had to step away?
No, let's talk about this. So back when I was 16, my mother, I was dating this guy who was in rehab, and he got caught with some pills. I guess they sent him to jail. I don't know the full story, but homeboy's sitting in state right now, so it doesn't really matter. But she used to take me to go visit this man while he was in jail when I was 16. Because he was 18.
Okay, that makes it a lot better. Okay,
yeah,
he was 18.
He was 18. I was 16.
Okay.
I used to go to the county jail and visit him. And then what's funny about the type of men I've dated is I've dated felons freshly out of jail, and I've dated captains who were head up in the jail. I've dated military men. It's everywhere.
Everyone's getting it.
Yeah, but not anymore. They got to pay for it.
Yeah. So that's where your love for inmates started, was this guy you were seeing when you were 16. Then you started working at the prison. Did you work at the same jail that he was in?
No. So
okay, good.
I started working at a prison when I was 21. Just by like the state regulations. I could only be 21. I have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. So I really like to study the men that have like really long records. But I think my thing is like I physically don't judge, and I probably should. I know I should judge, but I look at it as like I don't want people to judge me, so why would I judge them?
Interesting. So this is what I'm trying to get at is did you have any relations with the inmates when you were working there?
I did not.
Wow. So it wasn't until after that all of this shit starts and you end up on Love During Lockup.
Yep, it was about 4 years.
I would say I feel like so my partner, her brother's a corrections officer, right? And all he does all day is just talk shit on these people. He's like, this motherfucker today, piece of shit. I had to beat the shit out of him because he like stepped out of line, whatever. It's surprising to me that you still look at these people as human after you're a corrections officer, because a lot of them, like cops, kind of treat them like shit.
Yes, and my whole time when I was a CO, I noticed a lot of people dehumanizing inmates, and I'm not about that. So actually, when I worked in county jail, I ended up marrying someone who got out of jail at another prison, and first things first, as I'm brutally honest, I went to the warden and I said, hey, just know I'm dating this individual. Oh. And he said, don't. And I said, I already moved in. I said, we're actually getting married in 6 months.
Then you go through with it?
Oh, fuck yeah. I've been married twice.
Oh, shit. Okay, nice.
I have a hobby.
I see that. Yeah, hooking and tying, I guess. Tying the knot.
It's weird. It's definitely weird. Every single time I was married, I was the perfect stay-at-home wife. Like, no social media. I dressed conservatively. I didn't talk back.
That was your first marriage?
No, both of them.
Both marriages, okay.
Both marriages, I was a little bitch.
And then you just took your power back in this last one.
Oh,
engaged now?
No. This is my wedding ring for my second marriage that I paid for. So I like to get my money's worth, so I just wear it.
Just keep it on.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. I paid way too much money for that. If you guys will see it in the show, if you see this rock, it's actually my engagement ring for my second marriage, and I wear it all the time because I can't get what I paid for out of it.
Excellent. Nice. Okay, so I have some questions. So I was asking my friends, okay, I'm bringing this girl on. She worked in Vegas as a prostitute. So I wrote down some of their questions. Okay, hooking. Did you start the legal route or did you go illegal first?
So when I was publicly open about selling myself, I only did it legally. I only do it legally. But I have had sugar daddy. Nice.
Okay. That's usually the route.
I feel like sugar daddy's like, it's just a different word, but you're still doing the same thing. Like, we all know you're giving out pussy for money.
Yeah, it's the same shit.
Yeah, it's the same shit.
On a different scale too, I guess.
Yeah.
If you get I feel like if you get one whale, you can really cash out on some old guy about to like croak. Look at didn't Pamela Anderson do that? One of those, yeah, I think it was Pamela Anderson. She was like dating like a 90-year-old, end of life, right? Yeah. We went around in a wheelchair. Everyone's like, yeah, it's so fucked up. But she got her bag, man, because he died like 3 years later, and she just got all of it.
I didn't get that lucky. The guys with money are only like 40.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. I was like, most women, they have like some standards with their man, right? So like,
Okay.
whenever you're messaging, like a guy in jail doesn't have any income, doesn't have a car, right? And you're kind of paying his bills for a little bit. So like, what do you get out of dating a man that's in prison?
Let me be brutally honest. Nothing.
Yeah,
I get traumatized. I get stressed. Because that was a lot of the fight. I was like, I gave thousands.
yeah. That's what was in the show.
In a
that
short
yeah.
amount of time. And of course I would do it. I would do it. Like that's what he said he needed. But I definitely I look back and I look at how stupid I was because it could have went other places.
Yeah.
I usually take my son to water parks or the zoo or something weekly, and during that time period, I was struggling. I couldn't invest money into like my business, because I was fucking struggling. I remember one time he called me up and I only had $50 in my bank account. I was working at the ranch, and he's like, "Well, send me." He said, "How much can you send me?" And I said, 40 because I want $10 for the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent him the $40. But that's the thing. I will do that for anyone. And I know it's not the smartest, but like that's just how I am.
Yeah, man. Because you're not taking your kid to Idlewild. You're putting money on his books.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's frustrating. So basically, you do it for love, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
You fall in love with this person. Maybe that's the first mistake. Is
Don't fall in love.
Yeah, especially
love's a lie.
Well, at least you weren't getting catfished. I was like skipping through some of the episodes. A lot of them get catfished by the guy that's in jail, and some of the inmates got a really good game because they'll like basically get these girls to fall in love with them, right? And kind of like your situation. But he ends up being like 30 years older than he says he is, and he has a much larger rap sheet. So like the one guy was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get out in like a year." Turns out he has a life sentence.
Yeah.
And he's just bagging these women up, and they're all paying his books. And it's honestly a good scheme if you're locked up.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. When I was a CO, I had this guy. He was one of my favorites. He was like half my height, and he used to sing "Pop Lock and Drop It" every single time I walked into the block. So I loved this man.
Yeah, that's funny.
This man had 5 women putting money on his books, and I was like, "Damn, man! Like, how are you doing it?" And he was pretty hefty up, like selling drugs. And he's like, "Well, they know I took care of them on the outside, so they're gonna take care of me on the inside." And I know it's the fact I know how this game works, and I'm still like, that's not happening.
You walked right into it.
Well, I definitely jumped right into that.
Yep. Damn. Okay, some other questions. Is hooking like USPS, United States Postal Service? Do you charge more for bigger packages?
If I don't, okay.
They like that one.
If it's someone who I don't want to be with, I absolutely double the price.
Nice, yeah.
And I know I did that one time.
Almost quadruple. Yeah, because you want them to say no. Like this is some guy's asking me to do like a show in a month, and I'm like, I charge him like 4 times as much, and he's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, now I gotta do this.
and I do that on like even like OnlyFans also. If people want customer request, I upcharge it because I don't do customs.
Like it's too much effort.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. This fucker, when I was in literally a few days ago, sends it, and I go, "Oh my fucking god, did you send this?" I'm running off to the motherfucking sex store, go find something to shove up my ass, and you bet your ass I gave him a show.
Yeah,
I
he's
was like,
paying
if
for
you're
it.
paying for this and you're paying what I want, I will give you a custom.
Yeah. Good for him. A man who knows what he wants and he pays for it. I don't know what you ended up shoving up there, but God bless, brother. I hope it was great. Whatever he asked for. Can the people know what it was?
I wish I did kinky stuff, but I really don't.
Yeah, that's why you charge so much. Yeah.
But you want to know what's fun? It wasn't that kinky. I just shoved it was just a dildo up my ass.
Oh.
I don't do kinky stuff, which is funny because I got these haters pissed off because I draw the line at kissing, and then they're like, "You'll shove a dick in you, but you won't kiss them." I was like, "Yeah, kissing's intimate."
No, I agree. Me and my friends talk about this. We're like, if you have sex with a condom, it doesn't even count as a body.
Yes,
it doesn't count. It's not even. It doesn't. Because look, I could put a fucking bunch of lube in this couch cushion, put a condom on it. Fuck it. Is that a body? Does that count? if I put a fleshlight in the couch and fuck it?
Exactly.
No, it's basically the same thing. I'm basically fucking a garbage bag.
I am so glad you said that because that's my argument is like it doesn't count if you use a condom.
I think it's kind of valid. That's the one saving grace for your profession, I think, in my head, is that you're basically putting like hazmat suits on and fucking in those, and you don't kiss.
Exactly.
I feel like kissing. You're right. Kissing is more intimate than having sex with a condom.
Yeah,
I agree with that entirely.
And like there are some guys that I won't let touch me either. I was like, you're not getting all up in this. So now, no,
Unless
like
you pay 10 times.
literally,
Yep.
kissing is like thousands more.
That was gonna be one of my questions. Is negotiate? Can you negotiate for one? And then say like a guy for the guy. Say the guy comes in, and he's like, "Hey, I paid for I wanted like USDA grade A beef, and you gave me fucking gristle." You know what I mean? So I can be like, "Hey, I want $100 off because this shit looked like Isley chipped ham." Are these the like? Can you have this conversation?
Well, they usually don't go down like that. We usually sit on a couch, and I tell them what I charge an hour, and then sometimes they're shocked. Other times they just pay, and like, it depends how much you negotiate. Because I usually start high, and I have what I will willingly take. But there are some guys there. I'm like, okay, great, that's gonna be 4 bands, and they're like, well, I have $200. I say, get fucked.
Yeah, fuck that.
Like, if you're coming in with a couple $100, you can just walk your ass right.
You just take him, like, there you go, you got what you paid for. Stare at me,
Really,
bitch.
Yeah, I know there's some guys that's walked in here, and then they're like, what's the cheapest thing I can get? And it's like, you can get a drink. Like,
yeah,
that's it. And that's still gonna be like fucking $20 because you're wasting our time.
Yeah,
It's just
fuck them.
honestly. And then there was one guy. He was like so entitled, and he was like, I'm doing you a service, and I'm like,
wow.
No. So lesson learned: if you're gonna go buy pussy, don't be cocky because it's not gonna get you very far.
Yeah, what the hell?
Like, we're good. We get enough dick. Chances are we're not even getting off. So
That was my next question: is do you come?
No.
Never. Wow.
Nope. It's I really have to be into the person, or else it's I can fake it. I can fake it so good. But no. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Okay. So, other question: when you started, why did you start, and where was it on your list of career options?
Okay, so let's talk about this. So I was a corrections officer, and when I worked in the county jail, I stripped on the side.
Oh, wow.
And then I got hired by the state, and I stopped stripping. Well, I met my ex-husband. I cut off everything. I would never do that. He wouldn't let me, even though he knew when we met I was a dancer. So I cut all that off. I had no other choice. And then I got hired by the state, and I worked in the state prison. Perfect vanilla lifestyle. And then I ran into insane medical issues. And so these medical issues, I was out. I couldn't work in corrections. And I had a mental life crisis. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to invest my whole savings. I custom built a Jeep. I invested all my money into my clothing store.
Okay. Yeah.
So my clothing store, I was still married to my ex-husband for the first year. And I was like, we got divorced. I was struggling financially. Going through a divorce and everything. So I started OnlyFans. Mm-hmm. And I kept seeing on TikTok all these girls that work in brothels. And I said, you know what? I wouldn't mind doing that. I think it would be iconic. I still think it would be iconic to work at the red light district just to say you did it and have that.
In Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I think that would be so cool to just be able to come on here and talk about it.
So there's no way, dude. What? I feel like Las Vegas compared to red light district is like a whole nother animal. That's like there's no regulations.
So from what
I don't know anything about it, so I'm not going to mansplain it. But tell me why you would want to have that experience.
So
you want more European.
You're a penis. So as I was saying,
okay, I'm a penis. Almost. My bald cap almost worked today. I would have been.
So I think the red light district, I think it's just something that would be iconic, and to say that I did, I would only do it for the plot. But from what I hear is like it's a bunch of ladies just like standing in these windows. You're literally window shopping for a hooker. And then these guys, Of the people that walk the street, I hear it's dead silent. Like there's no chatter. You are literally looking down and then you
That's
hear,
creepy.
like, tapping on the window and
That's
the
so
girls are like
creepy.
catcalling you. And I'm like, that's fucking iconic. I just feel like it would be cool.
That sounds like the start of a horror movie where you look up in the window and it's Pennywise staring at you.
We all have different kings.
It's literally the beginning of It when he's in the sewer drain. It's dead quiet. He looks over and he's like, "You want to fuck Georgie?" It's what the fuck? No, that sounds terrifying.
I would do it for the plot. So, anyways, I ended up doing it. I had 5 physical store locations. I closed them down.
Wow.
And I was like,
oh, you went brick and mortar?
Oh yeah, I had 5
during
brick and
COVID?
mortar. Oh fuck, it was,
That's a terrible business plan.
Well, it was after. It was the year after COVID when we all had to we still had money.
Yeah. So
but
you blew it all on brick and mortar stores. You had 5 stores?
I had 5 stores.
And like how spread out?
Okay, so
all in Pittsburgh?
Nope, Altoona, Pittsburgh, Du Bois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's.
Holy shit.
So some of them are close, but some of them are only open. My Altoona store was my main location. That was my moneymaker, and my lease was up, and they were gonna double my lease, and I was already paying $3,000 for 1,290 square feet. I was not paying $6,000 for this fucking.
Yeah, I fucked up.
So I moved out. I was trying to find locations to buy at that point, and nothing. Shit kept falling through, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pay off my debt. I'm gonna gain up some more capital, and that's when I ran off to the ranches. So it was actually a business investment.
I see. Yes. Yeah. We've had work done.
Oh well, not well. I've had work done since I was 19.
Okay.
I bought new titties when I was like 19 out of my first divorce.
Did he pay for them, or this is like right
No.
after savings? Nice.
No, I paid for them. That's one thing I do take pride in is no man has ever paid for anything.
Nice.
Because I'm not about to have some guy pay for my looks. If I want it, I'm gonna pay for it.
Okay, so you've had work done. She's got the lips. She's paid for the tits. The BBL.
It's coming.
You couldn't afford liposuction.
I do have lipo.
Damn it.
You want to know what's shitty? Listen, so I need enough fat right now to get a BBL, and that's happening in April.
So they're going to take the rest of your body fat and put it into your ass fat.
Yep. I'm just moving fat around. I ain't trying to lose fat. I'm just trying to move it around, get it into the right places. I've had.
I need a BBL for dicks, for real.
I think they do have like a dick extendo.
Oh, extend? I'm talking just girth.
No.
I think a man with one of these, that's a dub.
Let me tell you this funny story. I normally don't take low parties, but you have to pay rent at these ranches. And one time I did take a really low party, and thank God I did because his dick was girthy.
Wait, a low party?
Like a $200 party.
Of like, what's a party? Sorry,
a party,
I'm learning the lingo.
Oh, you want to know what's funny? I would tell my mom this. She's like, "Well, how'd you do today?" I said, "Oh, I had like 3 parties." And she's like, "Emily, why are you partying all day?"
You should be fucking working, bitch.
Yeah. I said, "No, like sessions," and she's like what? I said, like clients. Like I don't know how much more I can tell my mom is I fucked 3 times today for money.
Nice, yeah.
Like,
and she still gets it or no? She's still
now
like
now she understands when I say party. She doesn't think I'm out like fucking partying.
Yeah.
She's like, "Are you even working?" I was like, "Yeah."
Are you still allowed to talk about this? I saw you and the ranch have parted ways.
Yes.
So, are you allowed to talk about that? What happened there?
Yeah, it's not included in the show.
Let's go.
So personally, I will just leave it at the fact it was a toxic work environment. Ever since my first week, I was kind of having like a feeling of maybe this isn't the industry for me. I don't think I'm completely done with ranches. I think I'm obviously done with that ranch.
Okay.
As much as I wish them good luck, I just feel like right now they have some things they need to work, like some things they need to internally work on. And I would love to come back. But for my comfort, I don't want my name tied around it at this moment. And then they felt the need to take a bunch of my Snapchats and tie them into a video of shit I didn't technically say. And I save all my shit because I know what I say.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say it again with a fucking mic in my hand. But they had things twisted around. And unfortunately, that's not the way I would have handled the situation. So right now, I don't know when I'm gonna go back. I don't know where I'm gonna go. But we'll see whatever the universe brings.
Yeah. So when you say toxic, is it like just because you work in an all-woman work environment and you guys are fighting over Johns and shit, or is it like
No,
safety?
yeah, there's bigger issues, safety issues. A few people are struggling with addiction.
Oh, wow.
Like, and I personally don't want to be around that.
Mm-hmm.
I used to drink a lot before I got into this industry,
Mm-hmm.
and I tell people openly that the industry saved me. I was struggling bad. Like, I was partying from 10 a.m. to fucking all fucking weekend.
That's a lot of fucking.
Well, I was literally partying and going to the casino. It was like every day. And when I ran off to Nevada, I got my shit together. And
That's
people
wild.
don't
Sin
believe
City.
it.
You went to Sin City to find yourself.
Isn't that crazy? And because the stereotype is you do drugs and you party when you're in the adult industry, and that's not true. If you want that to be true, it can be true. But like for other people, I take it as a job. I take it very seriously. I won't ever have a party with a client if I'm intoxicated.
Yeah.
And if I did drink, I'm going to bed. I don't care about my money at that point. I'm not putting myself into a dangerous situation.
Nice. Yeah. On the show, what was the ranch called?
Bella's Hacienda.
Was Bella's your first ranch you worked at? Because that's the way they spun it. I feel like they tell you to like. I know a lot of it's like overproduced, where it's like, oh, say it like this. You know what I mean? I assume that was one of those things where like this is gonna be like a career move for you, a brand new world.
So that was my first week there.
But not your first ranch.
No, I worked at another ranch that was a little bit more high profile, and they did not like the way I looked. I will tell you that. They hated the tattoos. They hated how fat I was. They literally, like, in between the ladies, I didn't do as good money-wise either because I was fucking insecure. If you have a bunch of these ladies coming at you telling you that you're not pretty enough and you're not skinny enough to make money, you're not going to make money. So I do appreciate Bella's because they were very welcoming of the way I looked.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I just feel like we need a little bit of a break. And things got a little out of hand, more than what I expected it to get out of hand. But that just shows true colors.
Yeah. Yeah, on the show, I was watching it, and I was like, so much of the lineup thing's really weird to me. Because they ring the bell, and you got to come running out into the main bar.
Yeah.
There's just dudes sitting at the bar, right? Probably eating chicken wings. I heard the wings there are pretty good.
We don't have wings.
I don't know. I saw something on a forum that they were like, the food there is good enough that they made it separate from the actual like brothel ranch part of it. Maybe that was the other one. Maybe that was the bunny one.
There is, yeah. So a few of the ranches do have restaurants. We don't. And what's interesting about Bella's, so it's a lineup house. There's two ways when you walk into a ranch that you can get pussy. You can either
gunpoint or by asking nicely.
Oh my god. So you can either do a lineup where all the ladies, all the available ladies come out, and we line up and we go, "Hi, I'm Emily," and you literally just pick which one you want.
Yeah, that was the awkward part because like they brought the girls out, and the first girl awkward as shit. Like, I'm Casey. Hi. I'm like, I would not fuck this broad, dude. So awkward. Like, just being like, for me, picking out a lineup, but you're like, which one of these bitches is the most fucking normal? You know what I mean? Which one can I just like have a conversation with? Because like, if I gotta go back there and it's gonna be awkward, that's way worse than like bad pussy.
You want to know what's funny? I did my first couple at my first ranch, and I think I just cracked jokes the whole time. I think they paid a couple $1,000s for this one-on-one comedy show, and they were laughing. But I had the time of my life. We were drinking. We had bottles of champagne. We're laughing. We're fucking everything. It was good though. I like to make my experiences more personal like that because I can't just go back there. I need to get to know you. Like I ask, "Oh, where are you from?" And then like just simple small talk. I have to, or I can't just go back there and open up my legs.
Yeah.
And I always ask what you do for a living because I like to know how much money you have.
There you go.
That's my number one thing. I go, "So what do you do for a living?"
Oh, McDonald's cashier.
Okay, so you will make above minimum wage, and I hear you have no priorities, so that will be 5 bands.
You got that chicken nugget dick. Double the price.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's funny that. So you're like, yeah, this girl, man, at the brothel. Sorry, is it okay to call it a brothel? It's not, right? Technically.
It is a brothel.
Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whorehouse.
Okay, whorehouse, brothel, ranch, dressing. They're like, yeah, this girl at the brothel, terrible pussy, but man, she had this Israel-Palestine joke. I've been thinking about it all week. I'm gonna go back just so I can hear it again. Hey, listen. He comes back. He's like, hey, listen. I know like this is a ranch and stuff, but like, can I just pay you like $20 to tell me the Israel Palestine joke again? With your tits out?
I don't. You want to know what's also funny is a lot of these guys just come in here for conversation, and I don't. My problem is when I get criers, I can't handle them. I'd rather bend over backwards with my cheeks spread than have you cry on my shoulder.
Shut up and fuck me, bitch.
Literally,
Yeah.
like, and I did have. I think I had 2 criers recently. The one paid me way too much, and I had my shirt off, and I'm like, you really just cried into these titties. I was like.
Yeah, do you respect these men? I guess that's the next question. I feel like a lot of them are incels, involuntarily celibate. They're truckers. You're calling out to them on the little walkie-talkie thing. Do you respect these men, I guess is the question.
I do if you pay my price. If you try and negotiate and haggle me down, I lose respect for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like a guy that goes in, he's fun. You know what I mean? Especially like a couple, I feel like would be fun.
Couples are my favorite.
Yeah. It's so much like lower stakes, I feel like.
Yeah, and like it's less work for me.
Yeah.
And I prefer, like, I love girls. So I don't know. I just think it's better. And then you get to like build a bond. I know that one couple, like I still talk to them to this day.
Nice.
But no, it's kind of like a vibe if you get drinks going. If they don't have enough money and you're only getting like 10 minutes, it's not fun.
Yeah. No.
I was like,
has a guy ever walked in and say he's not a McDonald's cashier per se, but say he's a manager and he goes, I want them all. And they just pack you all in a room and you like reverse gangbang this guy. Has that happened? And then you got to work with bitches you don't like at the ranch?
So I can honestly say I never worked with anyone I didn't like physically within a party because I won't even get it. If I don't like you, I know the vibes are going to be off. I won't even. I'll be like, oh my goodness, like, how about we just, which might be dirty, but at the same time, if the vibes are off with me, I know the vibes are off with you.
Yeah, for sure.
I was like, so what's the point of putting us through hell?
Fat paycheck, maybe.
And then what sucks is it's split 50-50. So let's say I sold a party for 10K. You got 2 bitches. I'm only walking away with 2.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Not fun.
Especially
if she's a lazy bitch and she don't do none of the work.
Yeah, like the girl.
Like your jaw's hurting and she's just in the corner, just like, that bitch just took half my money, basically pimping me. No,
happened.
You're telling jokes in the corner. She's sucking the dick.
I am the joke teller. I'm the one that's like, okay, who wants another drink? I'm like, oh my God, look how good you're doing. You suck his cock. And like, that's me in the corner. This bitch jaw is fucking rocked. And I'm like, oh my God, honey, you're doing so good. You suck the dick. This might not be the career path for me now that I hear it out loud.
Damn, this is fun. Good job. You feel better now? You loosen her up? This is better.
I'm through my questions. Haven't you heard I am loose? No, the more you use it, the more you use it.
Yeah, I'm going to need a $200 discount.
Just kidding.
You have to pay to be on here now.
If you want to find out, there's ways to see it.
Yeah, I guess we could do that. Promotion. Where can these incels find you?
Oh.
Where are you? Are you just? They have to fly to Vegas to find you, or
no,
you have other options for them to spend money on you?
Oh my goodness, you could see me get DVP'd on OnlyFans.
What's a DVP?
2 dicks in the pussy.
That's crazy. Oh, double vaginal penetration.
Yeah.
Industries. That's a fucking party.
It is a party. I remember how I accidentally ended up in my first gangbang.
Accidentally?
No, it really was.
You just walk into the wrong party. I actually want to hear it. Good.
So I was setting up this content, and this guy that I work with pretty regularly, he's great. He's like, great, it's gonna be a group scene. Tell me why 2 of the girls backed out. Oh. And I'm not a quitter. If they said a group scene and 2 of the girls backed out, I said I will take all the dick. And that's exactly what I did because I was getting my money's worth. I was freshly tested.
That's an American flag. Yeah.
I was freshly tested, and my tests are like $300. So if I'm freshly tested, I am getting the use out of that.
Yeah.
And I had the Airbnb booked, and I said, load them up.
Did you make 3 times as much because the bitches dropped?
I did make a decent bit.
There you go.
That was one of my best months. And then it just became something I do now.
Oh, you liked it then?
I won't complain.
Nice. Okay, and it pays more. So.
It did. It paid a hell of a lot more. I think people were like shocked because I'm from a small town. So all these bitches on OnlyFans for my small town, the only thing they were doing is like bikini pics showing a nipple.
Is that your competition? Is the other bitches from your hometown?
Literally.
This bitch fucking Kelsey with her 3 kids barely shows a fucking titty. Think she can fucking compete with Emily Anthony?
Exactly.
I'm out here getting triple DVP'd, bitch, and you're showing tits. You're a fucking joke.
I'm showing tits on Twitter.
Bitch, we're not in the same league.
No. Oh, no. They said go big or go home, and I said a bet.
Yeah, what's the limit, you think? Like a roller coaster train ride full of them?
So I did do a 7 guy.
That's fucking insane. I think that's insane. I couldn't handle 7 bitches. That's way too much talking.
Why are you talking?
I'm telling jokes, probably. I don't know. That's the thing. I'm awkward. I can barely like sit here and talk to you. Imagine like 7 bitches. I gotta entertain all of them. No, fuck that.
I will say like the 3 guy was a little bit better, because I could easily have like dick, as opposed to 7 guy. I'm like dick, and I don't really know what to do.
Yeah, it's a little overwhelming.
It is, but it makes for
that's
a great
like those
performance.
politicians were up at the podium and there's like 40 mics and you're like, which one do I talk into?
Exactly. You just give them all.
Which news agency am I going to give this to? Yeah, BBC, of course.
Literally.
Industry slang.
That's my specialty.
Am I allowed to talk about your relationship or no? Or ask about it? No. Okay, that's fine. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
Because that was the other question. Is like, well, this comes up in the show, and you can talk about it through the show. Is like managing a relationship while in this profession, or in just general girls that do sex work and are in a relationship. I think it takes a special kind of guy to be not insecure. Like I couldn't handle it. My girl, like I used to date a girl that did sex work.
Really?
Stripped. One stripped, other one just did OnlyFans. It's not. I can't handle it.
I definitely feel like it takes a lot, and that's why I try to be open about it. Like, I know it takes a lot. I'm understanding of that. Like in my eyes, I wasn't looking for a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't. I was fine with just being a hoe, and I was happy. And the relationship kind of just like happened. It's not like I was out. It's not like I'm out here seeking.
Yeah.
Someone.
It just blossoms into a.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. That's kind of how I end up married. Also, I just meet these guys, and like 2 weeks later, I end up married. I don't know how.
He accepts me for who I am, and he's there.
Yeah, honestly, if he just tells me I'm pretty, I'm gonna marry him. It's literally a problem. But we all
don't
have
say
hobbies.
that with your man right there. My bitch said some shit like that. I'd be fucking pissed.
Oh.
I know it's all bits. It's fine. What are we at time wise? 44 minutes. So we got another 15 in you. Not dicks.
That's normally what they say.
time.
I tell them if they have more money. If they say they can go around, I go, how much more do you have?
Yeah. So do you pay by time or nuts?
Listen,
like a Groupon.
No.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So this is a little tricky of mine. I'll say you get an hour, but an hour I might give you 2 nuts. If you pay for like a 10-minute wham bam thank you ma'am, I'm making you come as quick as possible. And if you're done in fucking 2 seconds, you get the fuck out. And you want to know what's funny? I don't know aftercare. You know that aftercare shit you're supposed to do after you like get
for people you love.
Exactly. I don't do it for people I don't love. Well, I don't do it for people I love either.
You should for people you love.
No, I go, give me a baby wipe. With my legs wide open, come dripping. I go, give me
not
a baby
the cream
wipe.
cheese.
I don't have tubes for a reason.
Oh, you got the hister, the old ectomy. Or are they tied?
They're tied.
Nice.
Yeah. But no, deadass. I didn't learn what aftercare was until the one bartender at the ranch goes, don't you do aftercare? I said, why the fuck would I do that?
Do guys want the? I guess they cry and some of them want it.
I don't normally get the criers because I don't think I attract criers, but when I do, I can't.
Yeah, you're a little too domineering for a crier.
Yeah, like no one's gonna pick me on lineup and be like, "You want to know what I can do? Talk about my feelings to this bitch." Like,
So yeah, can you tell when there's a crier walking in? You're like, oh, we got a crier. We got. Is there a certain type of guy you're like, nope.
If they start talking about how they're freshly out of a relationship and haven't been with another girl, I'm like, oh my god, you're just gonna cry. I knew this guy was gonna cry because he told me. I don't care because I got his money, but he told me we were sitting down and talking. Don't do this. And then I kind of scared him away when I told him I was going to fuck 7 guys that weekend. He was like, oh my goodness, I'm a little bit more modest. And I was like, sound like crybaby. I said, you walked into a...
Getting made fun of by hookers is so funny. That's where this guy's at. Because your profession is considered like we were saying McDonald's cashiers, it's like right below McDonald's cashier, I think, in terms of like social perception, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like,
I'm dirt. I'm trash.
Yeah, like there's like stocking the shelves retard guy, and then there's hooking at a ranch.
Yeah. Well, at least I'm not hooking on the street.
You're right.
I do respect a streetwalker. I can't do it because I'm scared to do it.
You can't walk that far.
No, obviously I can't walk that far. But I am so scared of doing anything illegally.
That's smart.
Like, I think it's because I do come from a law enforcement background that, like, I need to make sure everything's legal or else I do get fucking scared. I was like, I have too much to lose. It's not just the fact, like, I'm not just, like, I have multiple businesses. I do have a good reputation, believe it or not. And not just in bed.
I saw great reviews.
Yeah, I do have great reviews.
Do they have, like, Yelp for pussy?
Well, just on the ranches, they leave reviews. One guy left me a phenomenally long review to the point where I said, "Sir, I cannot read that much."
That's one of them ones you got 4 off in an hour.
Oh yeah, that man. I think he came the minute I took my clothes off. I remember he was like, and he was done for.
Nice. That's a good way to start the room. I'm trying to think of what other profession that's still legal where they look just as badly as hooking. Maybe lawyers. People fucking hate lawyers.
Oh my god, yeah. Listen.
I'd rather date a hooker than a lawyer, that's for sure. I almost did marry a lawyer.
I get real cocky for lawyers. Like, the minute, if I ever get any legal paperwork, I'm calling them up. I'm making fun of them. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think it's because I don't take you seriously.
Like if you get like subpoenaed,
no,
like you call the lawyer and make fun of him.
I had someone send me like a bullshit like cease and desist.
Yeah.
And I called him up, and I definitely called him.
Okay.
I definitely called him Sir Fettuccine.
Was he Italian?
I don't know. That's what his last name looked like to me.
Fettuccine.
And I had a few drinks in me. I did not give a shit. And guess what? Nothing happened.
Yeah, all those are bullshit.
And I was like, this is fucking embarrassing. So I was like, I'm gonna make it worse. And, you wanna know what's funny? People think I get paid for interviews, and I said if I got paid for interviews, I would shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
but the problem is I'm talking for free.
If you got paid for interviews, your manager would be doing his job. No, this was a buddy interview. Thank you for doing this.
This was a buddy interview. I met you, and I think the first thing I said was like, "Hi, I'm Emily Anthony, and I'm a hooker."
It's a good story, man.
Do you?
Not.
And you said, "Do you want to be on my podcast?"
That's how it went.
Yeah, said, absolutely. That sounds like a great.
You're like, yeah, I'm gonna get in the comedy world, and then are you? Yeah, how's that going? Are you doing any other mics? Or do you still travel back and forth to Vegas, or are you here now for a while?
I'm gonna be here for a while. I'm gonna get some cosmetic work done and try to work on my appearance. And then
in Pennsylvania?
No, I'm going to Columbia.
Oh, good, nice. I was gonna say the Amish don't do a good job.
Nah.
Out in.
I tend to end up with like a stick up my ass when I go to the Amish doctors. But no, I'm gonna stay here for a little bit. Do some more open mics. I only started because I've always done like comedy podcasts. Like I've had my own podcast.
Nice.
I've 2 of my own podcasts, and they've always been unhinged and off the wall and problematic.
And that's when you get your cease and desist, I assume.
No, that's for my Snapchats because people are pussies.
That's wild. Snap.
Well,
Why are they following you on Snap?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't like me, why are you watching my every move?
Snap is where I feel like you could say anything. Snap is like none of that's on the record. Like I send dick pics on Snapchat. Like none of this is real.
Like,
how are you gonna cease and desist my ass for a dick pic? Like basically, you know what I mean? I say anything. I'll drop a hard ER on Snapchat. Doesn't count. Doesn't count.
Well, in my defense, I don't say names, but this girl got highly offended and made a post and was like, I'm sure you guys seen this woman talking about me. And I was like, no one even knew who the fuck you were. No one even knows where I live. I make sure no one knows where I live. I make sure no one knows who I'm talking about because I'm not fucking stupid. I was like, I have a whole blog where I talk about my entire life. I knew not to say. I remember consulting with lawyers like before I even started talking about trauma and talking about my life. Don't fucking say names and like don't make it so you know who you're talking about. And I've lived by that ever since.
Yeah. Well, this is something I like about you. Is you remind me like Eminem in a way. So like Eminem in that final rap battle, right? He just puts everything on the table. He's like, yeah, I grew up in a trailer park. Yeah, I don't know if that's true for you. Yeah, I fucking did whatever. So they had nothing to roast him about, right? So you put it all out there, and I respect that a lot. That's why comedy's probably a good career for you. Is I think hooking or doing sex work and comedy, you open yourself up for probably the most hate in the entire world. I think you have more haters than anybody, which is for me terrible. So like I have some haters, man, in my comments. I can't handle it. I have soft skin. I'm a crier. I would be the guy that's in there crying probably. Like, dude, there's this one girl. She, I have like an official hater now. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
She does comedy in Pittsburgh. Never met her before. Someone on my podcast apparently used the premise of a joke that she's told before. And
that happens everywhere.
Yeah, it's like we talked about something similar. She wouldn't send me the joke, what the joke was that she did. And I was like, I don't care, so I didn't respond. And then she's like posting pictures of me on like her private story of like me and my kid and like photoshopping like Matt Rice's face on the kid and shit. I don't know if you know about all that.
I know, yeah.
Basically, the whole Matt Rife thing, Girlfriend Hooked Up with Matt Rife, I was supposed to be on Netflix, got cut because I like brought it up during Kill Tony. So she like is like posting pictures of me on her story. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? That one I can handle. But like people in my comments being like, you're gay, cry. Sorry, I got sidetracked.
So how I learned to deal with haters, I think it's a problem now because haters actually make me wet. Like I genuinely
Felons and haters.
love it so much that I'm like, you are feeding my ego. But it's been it's pretty. I do have one hater where she'll post and comment about 400 comments a day. And I give her props because this is my thing. I love a consistent hater. I don't want these bitches to tell me they love me 1 minute and then hate me the next. I want you to always hate me because I respect you. I respect you when you always hate me. Stay consistent. Consistency is key. But my thing is I remember my ex-husband used to be like, oh, if you ever got hate online, you couldn't handle it. And this motherfucker tried to cancel me so hard. And I like rose above it. And ever since then, I'm like, I'm not going to let that loser win.
Yeah.
So I use it as motivation for all these people that want me to fail and they think I'm going to fail. I always said I expose my shit before they expose my shit. Every single thing that people have like tried to diss on me for, I've publicly wrote about it in my blog that gets worldwide views. Like it's like a dead ass, like Russia, all these crazy views. And I'm very grateful for that because believe it or not, I can't do a lot in life, but I can write.
Can't read, but can write.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I try to use that platform as like, I'm going to own up to my shit. I'm going to tell the whole story. Like, I will tell you how I'm a piece of shit. And I will own up to it. So then when you tell me how I'm a piece of shit, joke's on you. I already told you I was a piece of shit before you told me I was a piece of shit.
Yeah. Damn. Consistent haters. That's fun.
I do. I respect a consistent hater. I don't like these ones. I have a bunch of girls. I just block them because like I want you to hate me. That are like, oh my goodness, I love you. And then they're like, stupid fat fucking hut toad. And I'm I'm like, you act like I don't see it. And then I have these people that are sending me hate comments. I said, you act like I don't know. And then they're like, well, how do I respond? I said, you don't. Because when you feed them, who cares? Like, that's what they want.
They want responses.
They want attention. And I just, like, I'm the attention whore, so I'm not about to give a whore attention.
Facts. So, what's your Instagram so I can send the haters there? If you want to talk shit on this nasty pig of a human, Emily Anthony, what Instagram should they leave the comments on to feed your algorithm?
It's Emily Marie, EMMILYMAARIE.
She can write. Nice. We'll put that on the screen.
I have the most basic white girl name ever, which is funny because they tend to pick me in like the ranches because I'm exotic. And I feel like when they say I'm exotic, I feel like an endangered species at the zoo. Like, oh my God, it's so exotic. And I'm like, what the hell? I feel like I'm so basic.
Yeah, that's more of like someone not this pale to be exotic.
Listen, I'm so pale right now. I'm not normally this pale.
I can't talk shit. I'm very pale.
I'm not normally this pale, and I think that's what throws people off. Then when they see me in the winter, they're like, what the fuck?
Oh, so you do look exotic during, like, you look like Arabian with the long eyelashes and the brown skin. Yeah.
I do look a little bit more exotic in the summer, but right now I have been hibernating.
Yeah, welcome back to Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, that's for fucking sure.
Yeah. Okay, where are we at now? There we go, about an hour. There we go. Good job. Bump the mic. Let's have fun. That was a good time.
Did we all have a good time tonight?
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Well, thanks, y'all. Goodbye.